So I learned something important today is that they've added native support to Adobe Dimension for SketchUp files, so we no longer have to export another format in order to get our model into Dimension. If you have not already installed it, you can go to Creative Cloud. You may not see it on here, but it is down on the D. So I'm going to run Dimension real quick, but I need that SketchUp file on my computer in order to import it. So I'm going to just hit Create New while I'm then returning to my painted version of my house. So this is Painted Simple House. And I have going to just download the SKP. So this goes to the downloads folder. So of course I'm going to want to move that to my 3D modeling project folder. That's here on OneDrive. So I'm going to move that right in here. I've already exported an image from SketchUp, but it looks somewhat cartoonish. There's not any realistic shadows or anything. That's why we want to compare this to a rendered version, and we can use Dimension for that. So now that I've got the Painted Simple House SKP, I'm here in Dimension, and I'm going to do a file import of a 3D model. And they've added it. We used to have to change it to an OBJ, but now I can go to my 3D modeling project folder, take that Painted Simple House, and bring it right in here. Now, it's pretty big because it's a house, so I'm going to zoom out with my scroll wheel. Shift scroll wheel button does the panning, but orbiting does not. Just the middle scroll wheel button is the pan. But if you use your right button, then it will orbit. Now, this is still not the rendered version. So we can click right here on this, and it will show the rendered version instead. And you can start to see how it looks pretty nice. Now I'm going to go over here to the backdrops and change this to the city backdrop and actually go to the rendering. So right here you've got settings, the name of the file that gets created. You've got 3 quality settings. We'll stay on low for right now, and it actually can export as a PNG and or a Photoshop file. So let's go ahead and give this a name, 240119, Simple House, and then I like to put that this is a dimension render and it's on low. So I'm going to render this. Now you notice I did not save this dimension project. That's something you would want to do right away as we really start doing this, but I just wanted to show you it is still rendering. You get a very quick version, and then it slowly but surely adds in more and more quality. And the size of this, after you do this once, then you can go in and do some editing and actually make a higher resolution picture. But this has got the shadows, and it just looks a whole lot better. There's a lot that you can do with the design. There are some lights here that you can change. Changing the materials, not so easy here because it's all just one SketchUp file, but it's a good way to get an even better version of your house. We'll go more into that detail later. Notice the size right here. That's one of the things we'll want to change.